And now, your local news in high definition. This is Fox 43 Morning News.
Well, sometimes a bargain just isn't what it seems. E-commerce sales reached about $143 billion a year. And since most online retailers do not collect sales taxes, local shops are now paying more. So this morning we're joined with the president and CEO of the International Council of Shopping Centers to talk about the effects it's having right here in Pennsylvania. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Courtney. Thank you very much for having me with you.
Okay, so let's first talk about the current sales tax structure. How is it hurting retail real estate, the actual physical stores?
Well, it's absolutely devastating, and it's devastating in York, it's devastating in Pennsylvania, devastating across the country. Here's what's happening. The local stores are required to collect sales taxes when they make a sale. And so when the consumer looks at the final price, they see it including that sales tax. When you buy something from an out-of-state, online-only retailer, that retailer is not required to report the sales taxes and add that into the final purchase price. The consumer is a bit deceived that they don't have to pay the sales tax. They do, but often make that decision simply on somewhat of a misinformed price position. As a result, we're seeing local retailers lose out, local retailers closing their stores. That has a trickle-down effect, of course, on the shopping centers and the downtowns. And those centers are suffering, and then jobs are suffering. Every time you lose a store, you lose jobs, and the shopping centers that close down, more jobs. In fact, Courtney, one thing that we have done in our research is we've shown that $1 million in retail sales at a brick-and-mortar store creates 4 jobs. $1 million in retail sales at an online-only retailer creates 0.8 jobs. So every time you lose one of those stores, you are losing a lot of jobs. And what we're looking for is a level playing field.
Now,
so that sales taxes are collected regardless of where the sale is, online only, in a local store, in our community, wherever.
All right. Now, according to your organization, do you guys think that this should be taken care of in a federal level, or should this be handled by each state?
Well, ironically, it requires a federal decision to give the power to the states. And actually, there are 2 very good pieces of legislation underway in Congress right now which will do exactly that. Get the federal government out of the way so the states can manage this. And very simply what it does is it gives the states the power to require out-of-state online-only retailers to collect the sales taxes when a consumer makes a purchase, a Pennsylvania consumer makes a purchase, and remit those sales taxes back to Pennsylvania. As I said, the sales taxes are due regardless by the consumer.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us this morning. You, of course, are with the International Council of Shopping Centers. There are, of course, many other organizations who feel the exact opposite. So 2 varying sides on this issue. Thank you again for joining us this morning. We'll have more information on our website, fox43.com.
We have a heartwarming story this